Hi beautiful besties. Today we're going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I just want to show you guys very affordable products because in this day and age and in this economy there can be a lot of expensive makeup that you feel the need that you need to get, but there's a lot of dupes in this day and age as well. So let's get started and I will show you guys options on full face of makeup for the drugstore price. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's here. Sit down, relax, and let's get into this full face. I just wanna let go, breathe. As far as foundations, there are a lot of good ones that are out there, but my personal favorites, I have the Infallible L'Oreal, and this is really good for long wear. I also have e.l.f.'s Halo Glow. Can be used as a base or you can use it as a foundation itself. My favorite is the Fit Me by Maybelline. I have used this tried and true foundation since I was like 13 probably. So we are going to get into this today. She is going to be our base, but I just wanted to show you guys options if you were looking for something else, or maybe you guys have this at home already and are gonna do their makeup with me. For primer, there are a lot of good primers out there, but recently I've been loving the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is the liquid version. They do have one that comes in a little like little caddy cup and you just kind of scoop it out, but I like the fact that this is liquid so we can kind of blend it out a lot more effortlessly. And we're just going to get that everywhere, especially right here. I have a lot of very big pores. I like to focus it around my nose and T-zone area where it's really gonna do my skin justice. Look at that glow. That's just primer. I really love this, and e.l.f. has been coming out with a lot of good dupes in the past year or so. So I'm very happy with her. I'm going to put the price of every item that I'm using here below so that you guys can run to the drugstore, or if there's a product that you like, I will leave the item below so that you guys can grab it yourself. So let's get into this foundation. It's going to be the Fit Me foundation I'm using today. The unfortunate thing is that it doesn't have a pump, so be very gentle when dispensing it. And I am in the shade Buff Beige. So if this is your first time using something that you have to pour out, I would definitely just take a little bit first, and then you know you can always dip back in if you're really needing more. I'm just gonna go with this little amount for right now. Like I said, I've been using her since I was really little, and then I just stopped using her as the time went on because I wanted to get fancy ones like Fenty and other brands like that, because I just felt like that was womanhood. So I kind of strayed away from drugstore, but she is tea. She's tea. And then for our bronzer, I'm going to use this NYX Wonder Stick. I've been using her a lot lately and I've been so surprised because I do have Fenty, and although she's very good, she's very dry for the price tag, and I love how it comes in a little stick form. It's more, I'll show you the Fenty one. It is more precise, which I mean, you know, you can always blend out, but do you see the thickness difference? And I really like the shade range in the NYX. They do have quite a bit more. And then, yeah, it's a lot creamier. If you just see the difference, it just glides right on. And I like to be very precise with my contour, so it allows me to do that with it being a lot narrower. So we're just gonna apply her. We're just gonna blend her out. I'm using the e.l.f. liquid bronzer and blush brush. So it's two-sided brush. I'm just using the contour to buff her out. And she blends out like a dream. And it makes it easier with this brush as well because the contour side is very narrow itself. So it allows you to kind of be very precise in your blending so it doesn't look muddy, because it can be a very fine line between you having contour and you looking muddy. So I do appreciate how small it is. Okay, now that we have done our bronzer, I did want to show you guys two other options because the NYX is one of my favorites, but I also do think I should give you some different options just in case, you know, you guys don't have it or maybe your store is out of stock. So the e.l.f. came out with these liquid bronzing drops, and I am a favorite of these because there is so much product in this tube and you truly only need a few dots and that's it. They're very pigmented, you don't need much, and that's why I love it, and the price tag on that is crazy. So this is another one from e.l.f. and this is their, what is this called? Cream contour palette, and it comes with a whole bunch of different shades. I don't know what this is really supposed to be. I don't know whose contour is that color, but I'm using these. Really, I haven't really touched that one, and it comes with different colors. There are different palettes for different skin tones, so this is not the only one that they do have, because I know some of these might not even be contours for other people, but they do have other shades for their palettes, and I really do think this is an affordable option, and you get different colors as well, in case, you know, this is probably like my summer shade, and then they also do have shades that I can use during the winter. So I think this is really a bang for your buck if you are looking for a good contour palette. Now for a blush, in the drugstore community, there is one that stands out for me, and it's e.l.f. again. A lot of this, I mean, it could be a full face of e.l.f. at this point, but I really love the e.l.f. blushes. They are very pigmented, and you get your, again, you get your bang for your buck because there is so much in this tube. You only need this much. This much might even be too much. So we're just gonna blend her out. And if you guys see, the pigment from just 2 drops is nuts. So I really love this blush. I think she is the only drugstore blush that I do own, but again, there are so many different shades, so I own probably like 7 of the same product, but just in different shades because it's just that good. That is one thing with makeup that I have learned, is blend to the gods, because you never want to leave the house with a contour streak. I've done that way too many times in my adolescence that I don't need to do in my adulthood. So I am very OCD about blending it out very well. That is our contour and blush so far, and let's get into the concealer. For concealers, I do have 2 recommendations for you guys. Again, e.l.f. Like I said, they have so many good dupes, and they are such a good brand as far as coming out with things that are affordable and good quality. So I do appreciate that for them. And then I also do have Fit Me. Fit Me is tried and true again, just like how the foundation was. I feel like we've all bought this tube. We've all gone to the drugstore and bought that tube of concealer. It's always so good. And actually, I do have one more. Let me find her. Everyone and their mother has owned this. Trust me. It's the Pro Conceal. I think this is by, I actually don't know. Oh, LA Girl. LA Girl. She is every girl's tried and true. I feel like everyone has owned that one, but today we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm going in with her because she is very creamy. She is very high pigmented. Again, with all e.l.f. products, everything is very full coverage, and I love that because for the price tag, you are paying a pretty penny for high coverage in high-end makeup. So we can all clap for e.l.f. Now, what I'm about to do right now can be very controversial as far as blending your concealer out. I love a good sponge. I know people love the brush method, but I don't know. I just love how it blends out with a sponge. I know that the sponge does absorb product in the actual sponge itself, but sometimes, you know, I don't need it to be that full coverage for you to get the actual results you're looking for. Like, I just like how blurring it looks, and with a brush, I feel like it looks like too much. It's very hard to blend out. That's just in my opinion. If you blend it out with a brush, I mean, babes, go all the way. But this is just how I blend my concealer. And if you don't like it, you can take a hike. I'm joking, but yeah, I just use the sponge. It's a lot quicker and I'm impatient as well, so that's probably another factor. But we are gonna blend her out, and look how beautiful. I love e.l.f. and I love the fact that you can do a full face and no one would know if you use Anastasia Beverly Hills or e.l.f. products. And it's all the same. It all looks so good. Now that we kind of have our base done, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Brow Lift. This dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills is actually so good. I've never owned any of the Anastasia brow products, but you know, I've heard so much hype about it. But this, it does the job. I don't think, you know, I need a crazy high-end product to do my brows, and that's in my opinion. If it works for you, then it works for you, but I think this works just as well. This is also the e.l.f. brow utensil. It just comes with a little spoolie and a spatula at the end, so you can lay your brows down, and I think it does the job. I truly don't think I need another product to do my brows, and it stays pretty much all day. Now, I don't like how it looks like with that little glossy finish, so I will go with the beauty blender that I did my foundation with, and I will just go on top of it, and it kind of just gets rid of that shine that I don't personally like, just so it looks very even and it doesn't look like I have gel or something on my eyebrows. It looks very nice. To set the under eyes and the forehead area, I do have the Wet n Wild setting powder. This is in the banana shade. I like it because it's translucent. Sometimes it can show very like flashback almost. So I just like to have a little shade, and it's kind of like my skin tone color. So I do like that. Again, some may criticize me for dipping my beauty blender in it, but I just cake it on and apply it right underneath the eyes. But you can always do this with the translucent if that is your speed. Again, I just like how brightening this looks. And that's all I do to set. Again, just dip your beauty blender in here. This is just a smaller version of the one that I used for my foundation brush. You can see the size. I just take a small one and just set the face and apply it right underneath the eyes. But you can always do this with the translucent if that is your speed. Again, I just like how brightening this looks. And that's all I do to set. Again, just dip your beauty blender in here. This is just a smaller version of the one that I used for my foundation brush. You can see the size. I just take a small one and just set the face. To go in on top of our liquid products, I do have the e.l.f. blush palette as well. So I do like how, again, it has multiple different shades, so you do get your bang for your buck. It does have these warmer shades that almost look like bronze shades, but I do like the option that, you know, if you did want to add warmth into your face, or you're going for like that toasted look, that you can do that with these. But you also do have your pinks, and these top ones, they actually have shimmers in it, so I do like to go in. I'm gonna go with this pink shade today because I'm just feeling girly. So we're just gonna apply that right on top, just like that. Very subtle. And then again, to warm up the face, we do have Physicians Formula bronzer. I think this is an OG too. I feel like we've all heard of this, we've all seen someone use it, and this is very pigmented, so be careful. I literally dipped it once. I'm gonna dust her off and tread very lightly, because if you want to look like you have a fake tan, then by all means go ahead. But she is very pigmented for a powder, so please be very careful. I warned you. And sometimes I just drag it right in my eye just to give the full face like some roundness, to just kind of round out all the colors. And for the setting sprays that we're going to use, I do have a couple of different options. All are very good, and there are probably more that I'm missing in this video, but this one sadly broke on me, but this would be my tried and true. This is the Milani Make It Last, and she is so good. Milani's products are literally to die for, and for the drugstore, they should honestly be in the higher end stores like Sephora because the products are just that good. And then again, with my favorite, I'm just gonna count how many times I say e.l.f. in this video, but e.l.f. really outdoes themselves in anything that they do, and making it affordable, again, is just that much better. This is the Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Mist Spray, and this is a very dewy finish in my opinion, and I do like how long it does make your makeup last. But if you're needing something longer, they do have the green version. It's same name, but it is just the green bottle, and this is up to 16 hours wear. So if you are needing to go to an event, or you have a birthday party to go to, or somewhere where you're gonna be sweating, the summer's coming up, I would really invest in her. And like I said, e.l.f. is so affordable that you could just pick up both of these for probably the price of just a mini version of the higher end products. So today I'm gonna go in with just the regular one. I love how thin and misty the spray is. If you see, let me try to get you guys up close. It's very fine. Like, it comes out very, very, very misty, and I love the applicator. In comparison, I just have a mini NYX one, also drugstore, a very good option, but I just want to show you the difference between the micro spray and just a regular one. But today, like I said, we're gonna go in with this one, and we're just gonna spray. I love to get in there and just make sure that everything is coated. For mascaras, again, I have a lot of different options because in this day and age, there are so many different things that you can get at the drugstore, but I have my personal favorites. I have the Milani Tubing Mascara. I also have been loving the Lash Paradise in Waterproof from L'Oreal. There is also the OGs from Essence. This is the Lash Princess. People really, really love this. It's not my personal favorite, but there are people that love it. And if you're one of those people, then by all means, go ahead and get that and put it in your cart. And then lastly, I do have the Telescopic Lift. This literally took the internet by storm, and they have different options. They have waterproof, they have telescopic lift, they have telescopic, I think there's a whole bunch of different other names, but there are so many different versions and people love them all. So whatever your cup of tea is, by all means, grab it and put it on. We are just going to curl our lashes, and then I'm going to be using the Lash Paradise today. Again, any mascara that works for you, feel free to use it. Don't think that my recommendation is your all say. If you really have one that you love, even if there's one that you don't see that I have suggested, please let me know because I'm always on the hunt for the next best thing. But this is the Lash Paradise, and she is a thick full brush, and we are just gonna go in and layer her on. This is the best one I have found for myself as far as me having flat lashes. It really holds the lash, as you can see, but the thing is that sometimes my lashes fall afterwards that I put the mascara. This is the only mascara that has stood like how it is right now for the entire day. Now for lip liners, to do our lip combo, I think there are 3 main ones that you can get that are so worth getting drugstore products. One being e.l.f. again, and then I have LA Colors, and then I probably have 17 different NYX liners because they're just so good. Their shade ranges are so diverse as far as having so many different colors and so many different options. They have berry shades, mauve shades, they have neutral shades, they have brown shades. So I think for the penny that you're spending, being able to get so many different colors and having so many different options is a plus for me. So today I'm gonna go ahead and try to choose our combo. I think we're gonna go for like a nude pink combo. So let's just see what we get into. I'm going to do a very simple but very effective lip combo. So I'm going in with the shade Los Angeles from the NYX Cosmetics. And I'll go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand so you can kind of see. But she is a kind of warm, mauve brown color, and I really love how it looks on my lips. It doesn't look too brown, but let me show you guys. Just wipe the excess makeup off of my lips, and first off, look how smooth that's gliding on my lip. I'm sorry, I have to really focus so I don't mess up. I just love how creamy it is. And for the price tag, I'm pretty sure they're like $6. Really a bang for your buck. I just fill in my lips a little bit so that the lip combo can stay a little longer. And then we are going with a tried and true of mine. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Let me show you the actual product on the back of my hand. She's very sheer, but she has a little glitter to her, and I love her for all different lip combos, toppers. She's just very sheer and she gets the job done. I love it. And so if you're looking for a really good gloss that's gonna last you a while, I would definitely recommend these. All right guys, so this is our full face of drugstore makeup. I really hope that you found something that you can now add to your routine, or something that you can replace to be drugstore, because in this day and age and in this economy, we need to save every single penny that we can. And doing our makeup is a luxury, but at the same time, we kind of need to have the sanity that we do as women. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on for my next video, because I am here and I'm going to be here forever. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and let me know if there are some things that I missed or things that you've been using for a while that you haven't seen, and I would love to try them out. So until next time, besties, have a beautiful day, night, or evening, and I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.